Aryna Sabalenka is just one win away from adding another Grand Slam title to her name as she prepares to face Amanda Anisimova in the US Open final at Flushing Meadows. The Belarusian has enjoyed a spectacular 2025 season, surging ahead in the rankings race and putting herself in a strong position to end the year as the world #1. But in the lead-up to the final, Sabalenka also chose to revisit a difficult moment earlier in the season, the aftermath of her French Open final defeat to Coco Gauff. Following her loss in Paris in June, Sabalenka's post-match comments sparked backlash when she suggested Gauff's victory came more from her own mistakes than from the American teenager's brilliance. The remarks were met with criticism from fans and media, who felt Sabalenka had downplayed Gauff's performance. Reflecting on the incident now, the 27-year-old admits she regrets how she handled the situation. "I was just upset. And honestly, it was also like a lesson for me, just like to take my time," Sabalenka said in a recent interview with Whoop. "I was super mad at myself, and I made all of those comments, even though I don't really think that. Yeah, and I felt so bad afterwards." Sabalenka revealed that she later reached out to Gauff privately to apologize. The American's gracious response left Sabalenka relieved and at peace. "I'm really glad that I messaged Coco, and I'm really happy that she's such a nice girl, that she was like, 'Girl, it's okay, don't worry, we're friends and we're good. I got it,'" Sabalenka recalled. "It was a tough moment, and definitely never going to happen again." With that chapter behind her, Sabalenka now has her eyes firmly set on the US Open crown. A victory in New York would not only cap off a dominant season but also strengthen her grip on the top spot in the year-end rankings. An exit in the second round of the US Open on Thursday night simply would not do. And double-faulting her way to defeat might just be the worst possible scenario. So after she missed 2 consecutive serves to get broken and fall behind in the opening set against Donna Vekic in Arthur Ashe Stadium, Gauff felt overwhelmed and couldn't hide it. The tears came. They wouldn't stop. She covered her face with a towel on the sideline. When she walked back out on court after the changeover, Gauff kept dabbing at her eyes between points, trying to focus, trying to figure out a way to win. After she did just that, straightening out her serving issues in the second set and eliminating Vekic 7-6, 5, 6-2, Gauff cried some more. "I just show people what it's like to be a human, and I have bad days, but I think it's more about how you get up after those bad moments and how you show up after that," said Gauff, who is seeded #3 at Flushing Meadows, where she won the first of her 2 Grand Slam titles in 2023. "I think today I showed that I can get up after feeling the worst I've ever felt on the court." Her serving woes resurface from time to time, including when 19 double faults contributed to a loss that ended her title defense in New York a year ago. She leads the tour with more than 300 double faults this season, 23 in one match not long ago, and hired biomechanics expert Gavin McMillan, credited with rebuilding #1 ranked Aryna Sabalenka's serve shortly before this US Open. McMillan altered the way Gauff hit serves, and she has been smacking so many in practice over the past week that her shoulder aches. "The biggest challenge is just changing the motion and changing everything before such a big tournament for me," Gauff said. "This is one of the most nervous tournaments for me in general, and on top of all this, it's a lot." In the first round, she needed 3 sets to get past Ajla Tomljanovic, in part because of double faults. But like in that match, Gauff's defense and superiority at the baseline carried her past Vekic. What left her as emotional as she was Thursday? "It was just nerves and just pressure, honestly, and I'm someone that usually can thrive on that. There's been a lot on me this tournament, more than usual, which I expected coming in," Gauff explained. "Basically, what you saw out there was what it was, and I was able to reset through it. But it was a challenging moment for me on the court. It's been a tough couple of weeks on and off the court, but I'm just happy to get through it today."